Okay, you guys are streaming live now?
Do we need this on?
Yes. No, not that. That can you go off. That's we're streaming from here. We're good. You're on.
Good morning, everyone, from the comfortable boardroom in Area 4 in Cranberry Portage. And I'd like to thank Mrs. Federchuk for inviting Grant and I to present today to the greater world out there in cyber world. We're going to be talking about vocational programming within Frontier School Division. And Grant and I put a little literature together a few months ago for the Mass Journal. And for any of you that haven't read the Mass Journal, you can take a peek at that. It's online, and it does provide some of our programming that we do. My name is Tyson McGilvery. I'm the Assistant Superintendent within the division, and I look after senior years and career programs. And one of the responsibilities is vocational programming.
And I'm Grant Kruger, and I'm the Technical Vocational Coordinator for the division. But I'm stationed here in Cranberry Portage. It is our largest facility in the province, and we attract students from across the division for specialized programming.
We're going to start off with our presentation, and it's interesting. A lot of the common knowledge this morning was on engagement, and we have three pillars that kind of govern and focus us in regards to our track and our path for our vocational programming within the division. And there's three key words that have kept us on that path and has kept us very narrow in regards to what our focus is and where we're going to go in the future for involving our students and also to getting our kids involved in our programming. And those three things are explore, experience, and expand. And as we get into the presentation, those three key words actually are incorporated in all of our acronyms when we're developing our programs.
One of the things I wanted to add before we move into the next slide. When I joined Frontier, this is my fourth year now as the coordinator, and one of the things was stay the course, the Frontier way. And it instills sort of in some people's minds doing what, it's mundane, it's doing the same old drudgery. That's not at all the Frontier way. Most of you out there will know this to be true. It is about evolution and changing every single day, and it's about the engagement. We look for the champions in virtually every community and in every topic, and when we find those champions, that's what makes our programming grow. And you'll see as we go on how the things have changed over the very brief period in the last 5 years, I would say, with Frontier and the enlightenment, I would say, within technical vocational training and how that's affecting, in a very, very positive way, our communities and our students.
And just to give a little more history, I thank another great school division in the province for letting Grant come our way, because prior to 4 years ago, we were evolving as a school division from a vocational perspective. At that time, with the generous support of the province, we were in the midst of building the NTC here in Cranberry, converting the old airplane hangar into an actual vocational school. And Grant has, and I don't know if he gets enough credit from time to time, but he has put his heart and soul into this. Typical teachers have their usual holiday in the summer, but Grant is pounding the ground, creating partnerships, and putting in the extra time. And without his dedication over the last number of years, I don't think we would be in the position we are. And he's got a lot of great people around him that support him, and just wanted to give some kudos to him, because sometimes he doesn't get it enough. So before we move on, there is a reason why we do focus on this grassroots programming. You might want to hit the next slide. And it is because of the nature of our division. And these are just a couple of the pie charts from the last couple of years. And traditionally, 2013 demographics of where our students go upon graduation is consistent. Last year we had an anomaly where we had some more post-secondary students, an increased amount of students going on to post-secondary education. But from our department and the Career Studies Department and our vocational programming, we've really made the focus, and one of the reasons for that focus is because some of the direction of the province and across the nation in reintegrating vocational education into high school programming. But as you can see by the pie, it's at least half of our students, if not 3/4 of our students, are not going on to post-secondary education. They're either entering into the workforce or doing other types of educating, like returning back to school. And we have programs, vocational programs for students that do re-enter back into our high school and our adults centers across the province. So this was just a pie chart to show it's not just because the province provides us additional funding on a regular basis to promote and to support our vocational programs, but it's really meaningful for our constituents and our students, because those avenues, other than post-secondary, are very important to our partners and our communities within the Frontier family. With the exception of our 3 keywords that keep us focused in our programming, we all have our strategic plan, and this is what governs our school division. And you can see by our strategic goal 4, providing appropriate education programming to ensure that all of our kids are included, and diverse pathways in the way that we can attract and engage kids. And alternative opportunities to education is kind of a focus for our department. We are, depending on who you speak to, we're always integrating different mechanisms to get students to that next step in their life. And like Ray and Dr. Santos had talked about, cradle to career is really what we do. And we've really noticed it in our vocational programming the last number of years, where we've got our students to a point to exit high school, but have not had the supports, personal supports or community supports, to get them to that next level. So we're indenturing young people with a level 1 carpentry program, but they don't have the skill sets yet to facilitate that next move in their career. So it's vital that providing alternate opportunities, we're holding those hands a little bit longer beyond high school graduation. And I think it's been very beneficial. It's created additional partnerships for us as a school division to indenture our students with the Manitoba Sector Council, Apprenticeship Manitoba, and some government agencies to facilitate some of those programs.
We just have a promotional video that will, it's very short, and want to launch that for you just so that you can have an idea of some of, it highlights some of the changes that have come through the division.
Give me a second, Grant. Oh, 1 second. Okay, go ahead. Can't see it.
Our technical vocation program enables students to work alongside real professionals in the trades, giving them the skills that lead to employment.
So the computer here. So the computer there.
The Northern Technical Center has been open, was officially opened last September. We were looking for an opportunity to provide an equitable education for students in Northern Manitoba in the area of trades and technical training. We currently are running a number of programs. We're running a very successful building construction program. We also have a number of other programs located in the building. We have a full capacity cosmetology program. We also have a couple of other programs. We are offering a culinary arts / commercial cooking program out of our cafeteria. And we have a very quickly growing program in the power mechanics area. And that our students are extremely motivated. We have top-notch attendance in those classes.
our apologies in Cyberland out there for not having the video. There was some reason we couldn't get it streamed.
Okay.
And I think it's probably time we ask Kathy for her consent that we created that video.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. That's me. We do things right.
So, what do we basically have when Ray was talking about from cradle to career pathway? We go into many communities and meet with community people, students, administrators at the local schools, and talk in a real way with the students in those communities and what would they like to see in specialized programming with the Explore initiative. And this year we've launched a middle years program that goes beyond what Career Truck does for us across the division, and it marries some of our partnerships with the Mine Academy, UCN, our science consultant, and our science consultants and that department. But it talks about what we do is we bring in an array of programming that engages the students for like a 2-day, the circus comes to town kind of an idea. And what we do is set up in satellite locations in the school, and the kids migrate through the areas with very engaging stops at these locations. We had mechanics and small engines, we had aviation, we had heavy equipment operator, we had carpentry, mineral science, and hairstyling. And each community that we go to, it might be a completely different array. We have a deck of cards, like waiting in the wings we have Skills Manitoba, that was at this event in Pine Creek. Safe Workers of Tomorrow, RCMP, the Office of the Fire Commissioner, Hydro, Manitoba Northern Sector Council, all want to, there's more, there's some I'm going to obviously forget, but that want to have that opportunity to invest in students in the grade 5, 6, 7, and 8 level. And so it's about that engagement and the right people delivering the message. These are not folks that we're hiring to deliver a message. These are folks that want to deliver the message. And so it makes a big difference in the way that school and the students react to this event. And we were no sooner out the door at the end of the 2 days than they were looking for a way we could do more and faster. And it's been, and as a result of that one successful opportunity that we just did just prior to the Christmas break, now I could be doing that as a full-time operation across the division now. It's growing that fast. In addition to that, what you'll see, if you can see some of the photographs, that was just, we did some of the quick snapshots of how we delivered and what we delivered